guys, welcome to my channel. So it is officially 3:20 a.m. and I'm up and carrying on with my day already. But I just wanted to tell y'all how God sent me an angel yesterday. A real live angel. His name was Angel. Anyway, so I was at a place. I got there early, and there was a lot of good stuff happening yesterday. So the broker that I was dealing with yesterday, they wanted to know if the people would, because I got there hours early, and they're like, no, they don't get anybody in and out, early, but they got me in and out early. So they called me and told me to bring my trailer. I brought my trailer over there to them. Then I ended up pulling around, and so when I pulled around, it was, I want to say he's Cuban, but I'm really not sure anyway. So when I got up there, pulled up to him, I backed in, and so I just started talking to him when I got out, and he was like, oh, let me show you something. Because this particular place, and I was already prepared because I had been there the other day, so I'm like, okay, I know I got to go back. This is the same guy that the Spanish guy helped me at. And so now I'm back reloading this time. And so he was like, let me show you something. So he comes over and he starts to show me how to flip the straps. And I said, yeah, I saw that before, but for some reason I can't do that because, I'm short. So, I got short people syndrome. I'm 5'2" and a half, 5'3", basically, in between there. The point of it is I ain't that tall. The load was high as shit. So he shows me. It was an epic failure because it was windy outside, but either way. So he was like, I said, well, I was prepared because this time I brought my ladder. This time I, did this other thing that, kind of works for me. He was like, show me. I showed him. Epic failure because it was windy. He said, you like me, we got that wind challenge. So anyway, he was like, well, and mind you, he was already done. He was already done with his stuff. And I told y'all, every load that I'm on, God sends someone. So he takes in, he's like, well, I'm going to get on top because I had brought my ladder out. I'm going to climb on top. You take this, push the buckle up to me, and I'll move them over. So I said, okay, well, I'm going to do the last one first because I want to make sure you're safe up there. So we did that, and then it went by so fast. So like the other night, I would have been there for forever if it wasn't for the forklift driver, but I still was there for a long time. This time I was probably in under 30 minutes strapped, but all the straps are crossed. Anyway, so when he got down, me and him started talking, and I'm telling him like, oh, I'm happy because, I'm in the middle of making birthday plans with my friend. We're extra excited, because we talk every day about this, the trip that we're going on. And I'm happy because, I finally get to let my hair down, and I'm literally letting my hair down. So I'm taking it out, and we're gonna, I'm gonna pick it up because I'm about to be outside, right? Although we are planning dinner, like with our full garb on and everything, so I'll have my hijab on when we, go to dinner. But either way, where we going is fun and sun, and that's gonna be my wine time, and that's what I'm planning anyway. But anyway, so I was telling him about that, and he was like, okay, so let me tell you some places to go to because he'd been there before, and so he's like, you want upscale? And I was like, yeah, because we're getting ready to, kind of be outside. And when I'm outside, I like classy stuff. I like upscale things. So he was telling me, different places that he knows about that he likes. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe we can link in this, then, the third. Anyway, so he tells me that he was going to go ahead over to the place. He wasn't due to deliver until tomorrow, but today, actually. But he's gonna go head over there because he wants to see if they're gonna take him. So I said, well, since you're going, if I give you my phone number, will you call me? Because it's the thing about brokers be telling us shit because they be trying to monitor people's money and whatnot. But honestly, I don't think they ever really know our ass. So I said, well, if when you get over there, can you take my number and call me? Because if they unload you, I'd like to know that. He's like, yeah, sure. Okay, so he hands me his phone, and I put my number in it. He calls me while we were standing there. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to lock your number in. So what is your name? And he said, my name's Angel. So I started laughing. I said, my angel. I said, thank you so much. And then I told him, I said, well, let me tell you something that's funny. Every load that I'm on, God sent someone to help me get loaded. And so today he sent me an angel. And so he smiled. And very nice man, very handsome. Anyway, so that was that. He left. I didn't even ask him any questions. Like, you know, we just started talking about me having, because, you know, I'm at work. So, you know, I got on work shit. My hair is always, you know, under my cap and everything else. So I don't really, it's work. So either way, that was a thing. So I don't know why I just needed to tell y'all this story, but either way, God sent me an actual angel yesterday. And oh, so the other part was, he ended up later on that night, he ended up calling me, and he said that he asked me, he said, I don't know where you are. He said, but they stay open till 9. And so he said, when you get here, all you got to do this. And I said, well, I ended up having to stop because I was out of hours. So, you know, I told him where I was. And then he was like, okay. But he kind of hesitated, like, but I ended up, you know, because I noticed the hesitation, and I said, well, I am, told him where I was, and I said, well, don't worry about it. I said, because I'm probably going to call you tomorrow, because at that point in time, I was, like, really tired. So I'm like, I'm going to call you tomorrow so we can talk about, you know, the places that you were telling me, and hopefully, when I'm around, you know, maybe we can link up and talk, you know, because he was so very nice, and he was like, I don't know why, but I promise you I can hear this man smile. Like, it was funny. Anyway, he was like, yeah, sure. And because it's almost like sometimes when some people almost like don't know how to approach me. So it's like, it's funny. But anyway, I just thought it was so cute. But anyway, yesterday was a really good day. I ended up, well, I guess that's not important. But anyway, so just so y'all know, God literally sent me an angel yesterday in human form, and his name was Angel. So thank you for coming to my channel. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Go with God.